Hello guys, I hope you are doing well. It's been a while, we haven't seen each other. Hi everyone, can you hear me? Look at the window on your, I think, right. So this is where you can chat and you can ask me questions. Please just tell something so I can hear you and I can have the feedback from you, all right? I'm so happy to see you. Today, we're gonna do something very interesting. Since it's a full moon, and usually around the full moon, the energy is very intensive. We're gonna work with the first two chakras. The energy is very crazy. We're a little bit cuckoo. Our sleep pattern is very sensitive. That means that we need to ground. And today we're going to work a lot with our energy roots. We're going to really work strongly how to ground. Even if you don't do the practice today, you can still do the practice tomorrow, the day after tomorrow. The effect will be amazing because the effect of the full moon continues for around 3 to 4 days. And once you find the grounding and once you feel strongly rooted, you'll feel at peace, calm, and confident. So you will be in control of yourself, of your emotions, of your life, of your relationships. So don't be surprised if people that you know suddenly start behaving the way that you've never seen. That's normal because we're all right now operating with our emotions. So we're all humans. And what is the best way to really realize and learn about ourselves is through the practice, through yoga. So today, practice will be majorly about hip openers and energy rooting. And I hope you will enjoy it. Please let me know your feedback, how you feel, how the practice did go. And first of all, as always, I would like to know your levels. Let me know if you're complete beginners, then if it's your first class, please just tell like my first class, or you can put it to 0 as if you're just starting. If you've been practicing yoga a little bit for a while, but you still feel that you need a little bit more confidence and practice, you can put it 1. If you're intermediate practitioner, 2, and if you're advanced practitioner, 3. It will really, really help me to see your level. All right, ready, steady, and let's begin. So for today, you may need some blocks. Like there are always 2 blocks, the wood block and the foam block. So feel which one is useful for you. You may need it, especially if your fingers and palms are not touching the floor. The blocks are always very useful. Later on, especially with the hip openers, you may need some pillows. Let me get my pillow. So this is my pillow for today. And that's it. So we're gonna start slowly with a simple cross-legged position. I suggest you to, since your hips are a little bit cold, let's say you really don't do any warm-ups yet, please sit on the block or maybe on a cushion and make sure that your knees are lower than your hips. So your hip flexors can relax, and the most important that your spine is a straight line. Why? Students asking me, why is it important to keep your spine straight during the meditation or any kind of seated pranayama exercises or any seated energy works? As you know, we have a central channel and we have chakras that are based on that central energy channel. So once we collapse somewhere, the energy is not flowing, and that creates a lot of disbalance in particular regions, especially in particular chakra, where it is located in that place. So it's very important to really imagine from the inside that your spine is in one straight line. It's like a tree or like a flower lifting all the way up. Let's do just a few calming breaths, Ujjayi breathing. So you can relax, you can leave everything that is in your head outside of the door, and you can enjoy your practice for the next 60 minutes. So take a few deep breaths through the nose and exhale with Ujjayi breathing. It's like an ocean breath, like a victorious breath. So just feel how the breath goes in and exhale softly, relaxing. Exhale. Inhale. To activate mindfulness by simply connecting to your five senses, but to feel all your five senses at the same time. This is one of the tools to get you centered and grounded. Feel, see with the closed eyes, hear, smell, taste at the same time. Bring off your palms in front of your heart to the prayer position and set up an intention for your practice today. For this month, for this week, for a particular period of your life that you're going through right now. And let's chant 3 ohms to raise our vibration, to raise our energy. Inhale. And say bow to your heart, bow to the inner wisdom. Reminding yourself that the mind is the servant of your heart, of your spirit. Namaste. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me today and watching this video, spending some time with me. So we're going to start slowly with the Sufi turns. So starting moving from the hips. So trying to remain your spine as straight as possible. You can still sit on the walk if it feels comfortable, if your knee allows it as well. Otherwise, if your knees are not on the ground and sitting on the walk is not very comfy, you can also come up, sit cross-legged, and just move from here. When you're moving from here, I really want you to focus and connect, and especially feel how the pelvis is moving around your hips. So slowly moving in, inhale, coming to the forward, and lift it up. We're going to do 2 different types of Sufi movements. First with the straight spine. And then we're going to do the spine warm-ups. So same Sufi turns, but with more engagement of the spine. And now slowly moving to the opposite direction. Slowly with your breath. There's no rushing. This is your journey. There are no ambitions. There are no tasks. The goals, yoga is the journey. So be here with every breath, enjoying every moment of it. Slowly minimizing movements coming to the center. Just feel sleep. And now slowly holding your hips right now, moving through the chest, moving through the spine. Because this is the less flexible area in our body. It's the shoulder girdle. It's the thoracic spine. So really slowly moving. And to create as bigger circles as you can with your chest. Your hips are on. Minimizing movements. And then slowly from the base of the heart, creating bigger and bigger circles with your chest, with your shoulders, with your lower back. Listen to the music of the breath. Inhale, raise all the way up. Holding your attention in your sitting bones. Lifting from the chest, lifting through the arms. Exhale, turning to one side, roll the right shoulder back. Let's turn to the left side and really look behind the left shoulder. Lift with the heart, keep your spine straight. So Engage the kidney root by pressing the kidneys against the back wall. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Inhale to the center, raise your arms and inhale. Lift. Press the sitting bones, press through the knees, lift through the heart, lift through the chest. And on the next exhale, turn to the opposite direction. Inhale to the heart and exhale. Inhale. Exhale to twist the knee deeply. Inhale to the center. And slowly we're going to tabletop. So on all fours, so we're going to move a little bit in a different direction. So simple cat and cow position. There are two different variations where we're moving through the thoracic spine. You can easily see that I'm engaging the thoracic spine. So let's just do it this way. Roll the shoulders backward. Palms toward your knees. Really stretch the whole front of the body. Your elbows slightly bent, pulling the palms toward the knees. Exhale, rolling in. Completely pressing the floor away. Inhale, open up. Lift the sitting bones. Lift your chest, lift your heart. Feel the stretch in the abdominal muscles. Exhale, rolling. So move with the breath. Inhale. Strong foundation for your toes and your palms. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. So now we're going to engage the lower back. So we're going to dissociate our thoracic from the pelvis. And we're going to hold the back up without moving. We're just going to move. You see my chest is not moving. I'm just moving with my hips. And I'm really sucking the belly button toward the spine. So it's only this part. This part is moving. So I'm only moving from the lower back and pelvis. My upper chest is not moving at all. And once you're here, pushing the floor away, things if you want to really press, bring your pockets and the sacral parallel to the ground. Tummy in, the core is very much engaged, pressing in. So really try to roll round in the lower back. Exhale, release. Let's do the wave. Move your hands forward. So inhale and roll. Very well. Pushing the floors away. Inhale. Inhale. Inhale again. Think as if your spine moves like a wave. So every vertebra, every muscle engaging. Most of the time, because of this sedentary lifestyle, we're losing the flexibility and mobility in the pelvis and lower back region. And from here, we're going to do like a barrel. So we're going to really press the floor away, move to one side, move as low as you can. And think as if you're inside of the barrel. So you're really with your torso touching every centimeter of the barrel. Let's do 5 times on one side, in one direction. So the back and all the joints feel juicy. And to the other side. Two, 4, 5. Now bring the crown of the head on the ground. Support your neck so you can move the fingers back. We're going to do really gentle rolls from right to left to feel a good stretch in the neck. So try to go with the circles with the crown of the head. So it's also good massaging of your scalp bones and then slowly to dance it. Gently, no rushing. You will notice that some of the bones of the scalp are a bit more painful than the other ones. That is showing you that there might be some internal pressure. Bring your fingers or interlace your hands behind, lift through the chest. Now, one ear to one shoulder, chin up, chin down. Small so you can open a little bit more. And here we go. Down facing dog. Just do whatever it feels good for you. First down facing dog today. Slowly coming in. So we're going to start warming up with basic hip movements. So lifting legs together, spine parallel to the ground. We're going to start moving in circles. So big circles with knees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And let's move to the opposite direction. 1. Big circles. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And change the sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and to the opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If you feel already some tension and burning happening in your hips, you can always come to the child pose. So rest, rock and roll from one side to the other side. This will really help you to relieve the tension. And let's do something interesting. So from here, roll your shoulders back, long your neck, spine is straight, and then we'll lift one knee as high as you can. Heel to the back, so we're holding for 5 breaths. Hold as much as you can. Try to work to lift as high as you can. Let's do 2, and 1. And on the other side, lift another leg. Try to work from inside, lift the knee as high as you can. Focus on your breath, soften your face muscles. And release again from the child pose. You can open up from one side to the other side. So let's do something to release your glute muscles. So go from one side and sit outside of your other legs. So you can, the interesting part will be when you sit in line with your knees. So you feel a very good stretch. 1, and you feel very good. So whenever you feel stretchy and delightful, just stay in there. So one more thing for the hips, because we're really activating, we're moving along, we're going to be moving lots of stuff. Now, if this is enough for you, you stay in here. The more advanced practice, keep with a straight line. 5, 4, straight line, lift the hip higher. 2, and 1. Release, and there's the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, and release. Downward facing dog. So let's just do a little bit of the core work. So feet together, bend your knees, bring your lower ribs as close as possible toward your knees, lifting to the sitting bones and stretching your spine. Push the floor away to really allow the shoulder blades to move after your arms. So your arms are going from the shoulder blade. From here, you're going to circle in like a wave, pressing the belly button inside, sucking. Begin then slowly bend your knees and you flow the way up. There we go. From here, we're going to lift one leg all the way up. You're going to open the knee. And you're going to hold the knee in line. Leave it. Okay, let's do it as high as you can so you really feel the opening and stretching in the front of the thigh. 3, 2, and 1. And let's change. In with the leg all the way up. Feel like you're downward facing dog. You can bend the knee and lift the knee as high as possible, but try to bring the heel as close as possible toward your back. 3, Strong foundation through your standing leg. 2 and 1. Beautiful. Go forward. And from here, I want you just to do the circles in plank. Move the circles with your pelvis since we're activating and creating more mobility. Keep your legs straight, but really just work in circles with the pelvis into the other side. And down your facing dog. So from here, either you're gonna lift the knee and keep it 90 degrees or maybe more than 90 degrees. So here, or you can lift and stretch one leg and stay here. 5 breaths free. Let's say 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And other side. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And slowly come to the child. Just relax a little bit. You just feel when you take the time, when you start going inside, and then grab your tension and hold it with your body within your temple. Slowly roll up. Let's stretch some hip flexors. So step, let's say your left leg forward. The front leg will be 90 degrees, the toes on the ground. So this is actually where you can use one of the blocks. So either you're staying here and you're going to lift the back knee. I'm going to do a little bit of pumping, but the most important is to keep the back leg is active and straight. So I'm rolling shoulders back, pushing the chest, so with the same arm, pushing the chest backwards. So 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. Half split. So do a little bit half split. We're going to do with the waist. So inhale, roll it in. Exhale. The feet are really active. Inhale, in. Exhale. Good. Point. Exhale. Roll over again. You can always keep your knee bent because you want to shape it. Do the hamstrings as well. And always try to initiate the movement from the lower belly. There we go. From here, you're going to stay where you are. This is variation 1. You're going to stay in here. Variation 2, you can bring your hands behind and stay in here. Variation 3, interlace your hands. We're going to hang out a little bit in here. So it is 5 breaths. So let's do it all together. Inhale, exhale, 5. The secret is always here is to press your big toes at the same time and use and try to connect them toward the knee line and towards each other. 3. Roll the shoulder, open your heart. You'll see your body start sinking, sinking, and sinking. 2. And 1. Fold your hands on the ground. Just moving slowly and keep your knees close as possible toward your chest. Lowering down, doing that. From here, you're going to grab your ankle and you're going to grab it and kick your leg back. As high as you can. And just move to downward facing dog. Bend one knee, bend one knee. There we go. Let's do a little bit of the flow. So inhale, so we come all the way to back. Make sure the shoulders are in line with your wrist. Your wrists are hip distance wide. You're going to bring the knees on the floor. Tuck its tailbone, so suck the belly inside. Long line from the knees, hips, shoulders, and you're going to bend the elbows a little. And only from here, you're going to go over your hips and come to cobra position. Now roll your shoulders. Exhale. Child position. Rolling in. Now slowly step to left, all the way through. Untuck your right toes. Sorry, this is your right leg. We've done the left leg. So, right leg forward, left toes on the ground. Again, you're gonna, this block will help you to support. You can use any box, even a chair is helpful. Lift the back knee, push the right knee away from the ribs. And I'm gonna do 5 time pop-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And from here, push open through the heart. Exhale, slowly moving through the wave. Taking inhale, rolling up. Exhale, going a little bit down. Inhale. You can soften the knee, just move from the core. Every time we engage the breath in the movement, the body starts hitting very fast. We start moving lots of things inside. From here, you can bend the front knee. So variation 1, either you're staying here, and it's already the thing is already enough. Once you do properly and you try to lift with the pubic bone, you will feel a lot of happening and a lot of opening. So don't stay here. So if the hips above the knee, move them forward. Be generous. Allow yourself to open to the Mother Earth. Variation 2, you can maybe support in here. If your shoulders allow, you can at least really open on, work on opening the chest, the shoulders, and the hips. So inhale, exhale, 5, 4, soften your face, press big, 2 big toes at the same time, and try to push them towards each other. This will take more space in the hips. And slowly release. Here. Okay, let's do the half split. So just here. Left arm on the ground. Grab your right ankle with the right hand. And keep it like that. Oops. This is a little bit tricky for the balance. From here, begin tabletop, move the hips forward, rounding the upper chest, legs together, lift your knees off the ground. Drop your hips, but really push the floor away with your upper chest. And slowly roll all the way down. Just forward, elbows forward, stretch the whole front body, legs together. No matter what, even if your feet just come 2 centimeters off the ground, staying here, squeezing your legs together, lift your legs as high as you can, and walk your arms backward. Fingertips over the knees. So we're gonna hold a little bit here. Big toes touching, inner heels are touching. 3, 2, 1. Release. Slowly move to the child pose. And downward facing. From here, lift your left leg all the way up, as high as you can, three-legged downward facing dog. Turn your toes outside 90 degrees. Foot point, foot flex. Foot point, foot flex. Foot point, foot flex. From here, bring your leg 90 degrees, parallel to the ground. Very good. And now step slowly with control. Step your left foot inside the left palm. Turn your right foot 90 degrees in. Left palm inside the left foot. Otherwise, you can use the block. Inhale. Open your chest. Sit lower your hips, shoulders one on top of each other, and sit your arm behind your heart. So you can stay in here, or you can be in this position. And from here, you're going to slowly, with control, with support of your legs, you're going to move backward into the Cossack split. You can lift the heel, it's totally fine, but really try to engage pushing the knee away and open your heart forward. Very good. Again, bend the front knee, slowly roll all the way up, coming to warrior 2. And from warrior two, lift your arms up, parallel, and now bring your torso 45 degrees. Make sure that you're working with pushing the knee away, bringing the torso 45 degrees. And again, hands on the ground, moving slowly into the Kazakh split, opening for your heart. And hands to the floor. Again, you're going to keep your left like 90 degrees to the side of the mat. And now you keep your leg all the way up. Lay it down, facing down. And just move with your hips. And let's do the other side. Inhale, lift your right leg as high as you can. Lay the downward facing dog. Turn your toes outside, 90 degrees. Outside. So foot point, foot flex. Foot point, foot flex. Foot point, foot flex. From here, slowly bending. No, not bending, actually. Bring the left 90 degrees aside. Still holding 3, 2, and 1. Now bending really toward the nose and slowly, with control, step it inside your right foot. Spin the left foot 90 degrees. Bring your right arm inside the right foot. Please going to block. Try to really sit as low as you can, so the hip and knee will be in one line. Even this, working on this, helps a lot to do the hip opening already. So from here, all the weight in your legs. So make sure you're not collapsing into the arm, but you really engage it through the legs. And stretch your arm all the way up. Just one more breath in. And slowly engaging, using your arms. Move all the way back to the other side, Kazakh split. So that way you can stretch the arm up and stretch your heart a little more. So holding it here, pressing for the heels, so you're really engaging and working through stretching the inner leg in line. From here again, slowly, as low as you can, move to warrior two. Again, try to bring the hips in line with the front knee. Inhale, stretch your arms all the way up. So your torso is facing toward me. And then you're going 45 degrees. So again, you're working from the hips, you're working from the legs. To make it more juicy and interesting, you can lift your toes. Or you can put the elbow on the knee and stretch it from here. And one more time, arms on the ground, slowly moving into the opposite direction to the back of the mat with the Cossack split. And moving all the way backward to the left side of the body. 90 degrees. Parallel to the ground. And now three-legged down facing dog all the way up high. And okay. So from here, step the same leg in the middle. So you can watch me and you can see me. Bring your feet, let's say 1 leg distance apart. Raise all the way up. So hands on your hips. Turn your heels 45 degrees inside. Now I'm really working on pressing your hips forward, and you will already feel a good stretch in your hip flexors. So you're going to really pushing the hips forward, rolling shoulders back, lift through the heart as much as you can. From here, bring it down, so belly button in, really flat lower back. Maybe you can bring your legs a little bit closer. Settle in your hips, just do a little bit of rock and roll, rolling from one side. So you really start feeling how the head of the femur is rotating within the hip socket. This is most of the time where we are not aware of what is happening. And most of the mobility in the hip opener is supposed to happen from that particular area. Not from the muscles, but really through that range of movement within the hip joint. From here, raise your arms all the way up. Exhale, bringing your ribs inside. So baby is short, but lower back is very long. You're gonna sit as low as you can and working on pressing your knees aside. So guard this pose. Inhale. Very strong connection with your roots, with a growing through your feet, through the heels to the center of our planet. Exhale, sitting over, you can lift the toes, sit even more. Raising your arms. Inhale. Let's do some energy work. Exhale to the heart. Sit lower, really engage for your feet, lift your toes, and now stretch your arms and think as if you're pressing energy down. Again, inhale. Grab the energy from the universe, invite it into your heart. Sitting lower, exhale down, and stretch your arms and press it down. So lift for the toes. 3, 2, really good it going up. Short belly button, long lower back. Inhale, stretch it. Hands in your hips and just long. Very good. Now turn the heels slightly outside. Width. Come all the way halfway through. Again, you can use the elbow, you can come with the fingertips. I think you can see it. So same position here, but we're going to do the same cat and cow movement, but with our hips. Again, trying to dissociate the upper chest from the lower back and pelvis. So move from one side to the other side, so again, really start widening that movement around the pelvis. There's lots of stagnant energy that is not moving, lots of fluids that needs to be moved. So again, hips up, hips down. You can bend the knees, that will really allow you to have more movement in the particular area. From here, we're going to grab your both ankles. You can keep the knees soft and really work on bringing the torso between both legs and place the crown of the head toward the ground. Knees can still be bent, but you're really working on stretching your spine and bringing the crown of the head down. Pressing for the heels, again, imagining that there's energy roots really strongly growing to the center of the earth. Just 3 more deep breaths in here. Inhale halfway. Exhale, interlace your hands behind. And again, go all the way. So push your arms away from the shoulders and try to bring the arms as parallel to the ground as you can. And get strong connection with your leg. 3. Slowly again. Whenever you feel tired, you can go into the child position. It's totally fine. Hands on your hips. Slowly roll it up. Last exercise today to wake up again the hip joint. You're going to sit as low as possible. You're going to grab your knees, and from here, torso straight, and torso comes all the way down. So you see my lower back is flat. So what is happening, my pelvis is moving around my legs. So I'm moving a little so you can see it. Inhale. So I'm moving, so my pelvis moves around the hip, the head of the femoral bone. So there's movement is happening in the hip joint. This is what I'm trying to achieve, so it allows me to really waken up that area. Very good. From here, we're going to go a little bit more intensively to the cousin split. So this side, see if you can sit. If you're falling back, that's okay. You can support yourself with the leg back, and you can lift the hips, but make sure that both heels are on the ground. You're pushing the knee away from the hip. At the same time, you're trying to stretch the inner line, pushing for the inner heel out. Just staying with the breath in here. Inhale, let's do it a little bit more active and dynamic. Exhale, with support of your arms, move to the other side. So again, you can slightly roll back. Keep your hips as close as possible. The safety issue is the toes and kneecaps are facing always in the same direction. We're trying to avoid any twisting in the joint. You see what's happening because we sit a lot. The muscles and tissues around the lower back, pelvis, the pelvic floor, and especially around the hip joints, they become very weak. And when the muscles are weak, they become tight. So working, stretching, and strengthening is a must. So from here, if you continue with the same pose that we did just before, if you want a little bit more action, you can wrap the ankles and just working and engaging, working through the strength of your legs. And that is without using your arms, is teaching you to work from that particular area around the hip joint. So it engages and wakens up totally different group of muscles in your legs. So let's do one more. Very good. And from here, we're gonna go a little bit deeper into the hip joint. So same principle, I will continue staying in here and try to go a little bit deeper for 5 breaths. Or if you're more advanced and if it's allowing you, you can push the knee and you can try to push your torso forward, away from the hips. So bringing the belly button as close as possible toward the ground. So we're still staying here, so again, you can continue doing the same pose or holding the pose, so engaging your legs and maybe working on walking your hands forward and trying to bring the crown of the head forward, down toward the ground. And slowly from here you can sit down. So we're in the same pose with the right arm, with the opposite arm, you grab the ankle. Either you bring the elbow on the ground or maybe on the block, and you're trying to come into the opposite direction away from the hip. If your flexibility and mobility allows you, you can bring the shoulder inside the knee, grab it, and pushing with the left without trying to open the heart and the whole left side of the ribs, waistline out. But you're trying to bring the spine on top of your right leg. 2, 3. Beautiful. And slowly we're changing to the other side. So sit a little. If your heels are not allowing you, this heel is out, you can put the ball, you can put the pillow, you can roll the mat. So important that you feel supported. So variation 1, either you're staying in here. Variation 2, for more advanced practitioners, you're really trying to push away and staying in here. And now, either you continue staying in this pose, or you're walking your hands forward and trying to bring the crown of the head as low as possible. Slowly roll up. So a little bit of the twisting. So see if you can bring the elbow maybe on the block. Or you can support, even if you're here, to really work from inside. So this whole thing is teaching you to work without less average. So it teaches you to work from the hips, from that particular area, from the lower abdominal, from our first physical power center. That is responsible for the body, for the breath, and lots of physical activities happening within our temple. And slowly release. You move your legs and come to down facing dog. The little bit of the thigh stretch. So you're gonna come on your knees. If you need a block, you can put the block under your left arm and step your right leg forward. So variation 1, you stay in here because the hip flexor has been a little bit tight with the previous exercise. So we need to really work on lengthening and creating more space. So first we're going to spend a little bit of time here. I love to work with the props. There's so much feel me support, but I feel supported and it allows me to go much deeper. There's nothing to be ashamed of using the props, especially blocks and straps and bolsters. So variation now, the next pose, if you can, if your knee is very sensitive, you can prop it with a towel or with the pillow. You're going to back up a little bit. Actually, we're going to make it more interesting. I'm turning, so left hand will come down, right foot on the ground. You're going to bend your left knee, and with the right hand from inside, you're gonna grab it. If you cannot grab it, you can use a strap and hold the strap, or you can use a towel, a small towel. So let me just show it to you. That would more work. See, this is kind of confusing. The small towel. Anyway, so you understood the idea. You grab and you work on kicking the leg backward. Even if you're here and you already feel a lot happening in this area, this is where we are targeting. My hips are a little much open than it used to be, so I can go even more deeper. For more advanced practitioners, they can even come on the elbow to feel even more deep opening. Those who want to go even more deeper, they can work on pressing your heel towards the body. And here you can turn. I'm going to move to the other side. The mat, so again, we use the block to allow our hips to sink, to really stretch the core for front. Allow the chest. Looking to settle down. If you want to feel more intense, you can always lift the back knee and allow the hips to settle down. I like to work from inside a lot. It allows me to discover what's in my head. So this is what I'm inviting you to do as well. From here, the right hand comes on the floor. Your hips go a little bit more deeper. You bend the right knee, you grab it from inside, and you try to kick it back to create more space in the chest, in the shoulder. And I can more in the front. So I'm going to go a little bit more deeper to feel more. And slowly. So from here, come to seated. Here, let's come forward so you can see what I'm going to do. So again, if your hands are tight and not allowing you, you can always elevate them. So that will really allow you to go a little bit forward. So I think I need to maybe move this way. So from the camera, you can see what is coming next. So first, we're going to do the forward fold. Important is to settle down. So instead of pulling and pushing the muscles and tissues, I recommend you to bend your knees, bring the chest as close as possible, and then work with the sitting bones. So walk the sitting bones backward. That allows a mutual stretching the hamstrings. You can grab the ankles, or the toes, or your shoulders. Then again, slowly, even if it's a round chest, come all the way down so you feel the glute stretching the lower back, and then the whole surface and the back surface of your legs. Just feel that in the forward. Inhale, slowly roll up. This is what we're going to do the next. We're going to bend the knee. We're going to open at the side. Again, if your knee is not coming all the way down, if you want from the previous, you can support it. And from here, turn to support it. And you're going to go all the way, trying to bring your heart on top of your opposite knee. Maybe grab the ankle, maybe using a strap or a towel, and staying here because you need to feel a lot of stretching happening in that particular area. And you can always go as low as you can. Very good. From here, let's go all the way up. Now you're going to bring the knee, and now you're going to turn it outside in the opposite direction. Maybe it's 90 degrees. If your hip is lifting up, you may need to close the direction. The most important is the heel is next to your buttock. And from here, you're going to go in between. So same here. I like to do here in that cat and cow, working with the movement, the mobility of the pelvis. Seeing what is happening, how it's moving, one side to another side. And we go even more deeper. And from here, you're going to bring the heel on top of your opposite knee. Keep your foot flat, and then bring it parallel and move your chest as close as you can toward that chin. But you lift the heart and make it as close as you can. Then maybe even grab it and bring it here. And let's do it on the other side. So again, bend your knees, walk your chest closer as possible toward your thighs. Go all the way down. Forward fold Paschimottanasana. Rolling all the way up, bending your right knee as close as possible, you don't be bending to the side. The femur is 90 degrees, again, feel whatever is needed to support your knee. The right left leg can always also be a little bit bent to support the left leg. Inhale, and exhale, going all the way down. Inhale. Let's slowly up. Now turn your foot into the opposite direction. Then make sure that you ground for the both sitting bones. And then again, just do a little bit of rock and rolling. From one side to another side. And then going maybe forward, maybe staying here a little bit more than that. Maybe if you can come on the elbows and stay on the elbows. Because both sides are very, very different. And if you feel alright, and you can go as low as you can, that's also feels good. The most important is to feel that something is happening, it's just not hanging out. So it's a stretch, but it's a simple active stretch. Keeping the face off, keeping your mind clear, staying within. Again, checking if your sitting bones or your energy nodes are evenly grounded and touching the ground. So from here, we're going to go a little bit into the wide angle. Before that, we're going to engage a little bit of the core. So it's okay if you take the legs a little bit wider. So you grab from the heels. And you're going to, instead of rolling backward, you're going to try to push the heels and bring the knees behind your shoulders, but at the same time bringing the torso between both legs and lifting through the heart. So this is variation 1. Variation 2, if your hamstrings allow you, and you can go and work on stretching for the chest and for the heart, and again try to bring them open the heels as wide as possible. But at the same time, spreading and pushing the heels into the palms, into the heels, but at the same time, roll your shoulders backward. And try to bring your shoulder blades towards the spine, closer towards each other, and lifting through the heart. So it's like a creating a cover chest in here. So from here, you're gonna open your legs a little wider, 90 degrees. And here, hands at the back, move your hips from right to left. Again, maybe doing these circles. The secret is here, make sure that your legs are stable. This is your foundation. Your toes, your kneecap, your thighs are always facing up. So there is no falling back, because when you fall back, you're collapsing in the lower back. You're compressing the lower back. There is no falling inward, that there is something, the stability, and it's happening in the hip joint. So it's really working from within, being aware of how your lines are straight. From here, just again, try to do the same super turns. Awakening the hip joints, awakening all the side muscles and tissues that are protecting and holding the hip joint. Because when you look at the whole anatomy of the body, look at your hip joint, your thighs. There's so many muscles are around protecting that joint. This is the major connection of the legs to the spine, and it's holding and carrying our weight around. So move to the opposite direction. So you're going to really move and breathe the breath together. So inhale, open your arms aside. Exhale, even if it says here, that is totally fine. Inhale. Exhale to the other side. So we're starting slowly, but again, your legs are fully engaged. So feet point, feet flex. Feet point, feet flex. Now you're going to engage and press your feet point. So you work on engaging your kneecaps. So your legs are fully active. So again, open your arms aside. Inhale, exhale, go as low as you can. Inhale to the center, open up. Exhale to the left side. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Keep your kneecaps active. Legs are fully engaged, both sitting also on the ground. That's one. Inhale, both arms up. So if you look at here, I want you to really connect with your sitting bones. Press them firmly to the ground. How hard you can press your sitting bones and press your heels at the same time, by keeping your legs engaged and lifting through the heart. That's so much happening at the same time. Even this action, pressing your sitting bones to the ground, already will engage and lots of interesting stuff will happen. So we're gonna start moving forward as high as you can, but quickly straight back. So like wait, 1, 10 times, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now inhale, turn toward your right leg. So we're going to do it to both legs. So one side, up. Second side, up. 2, 3, 3. Last one, bend your knees. Grab your ankles from inside and work on stretching your spine forward. So really again create that straight spine. Try to work on lifting and creating the cobra chest. So keeping in this band, work on bringing the chest in between the legs. So maybe staying in here, but work on pressing the legs inside and stretching your heart away from the tongue. Only then with the tongue, you will be able to go as low as you can. Even if your chest and baby button is on the ground, this is where we're targeting. We're not trying to place the face or forehead on the ground. Working on bringing the baby button, the whole lower abdominal on the floor. And pushing our torso away from the hip joints. Starting this. Bring both arms on. This time we're going to lay down on the ground. Okay. Bring right knee on top of your left. Squeeze your knees towards each other. And then you're going to grab your feet from outside and try to bring them as close as possible. Bring your knees toward your chest. And bring your heels and feet as close as possible toward the ground. And we're going to stay a little bit in. Stay with the breath. It might be a little bit a lot for the hips. Keep your face soft. Notice whenever we experience some tension or some pain, notice what happens with your face. The face becomes very serious, very intense. The moment when you relax your face in that intensity, that whole intensity is disappearing. Your whole body becomes soft. So if you're controlling your face expressions and muscles during the yoga practice, you can really make it sweeping music and avoid any resistance and intensity. And beautiful. And release. Let's bring the left knee on top of the right. You can bring both knees toward your chest. Grab your feet. And then walk as you want. As it feels comfortable. There's this one. And we just a lot of juicy, soft hips opening. Very different areas of the body. And now I want you to open your legs, 90 to right. So your heels moving on the edges of the mat. Your torso is in the middle. And from here, you're going to drop your both knees to one direction. You can stay here, bring your hands into the cactus arms, or if you want to experience more, let's say we drop both knees to the right side, right? So with my right heel, if my left knee feels comfortable, I can place my right heel on top of my left knee and it will create more weight. So on the side of my thigh opening. And can you relax for this 5 to 10 breaths in this pose? Allow the bones to settle down. Allow the deep stretching happen. But at the same time, while that is happening, the inside is soft, accepted. So the healing will happen naturally. If you feel that there's so much resistance happening, can you breathe into the resistance and try to find where it begins from, where it starts, where it is holding? What is initiating that resistance? Is it emotional? Is it physical? Is it mental? Slowly and come, bring your knees to the center. And now we're going to drop the bottoms to the opposite side. So, one more. So stay first here. Sometimes the gravity and the weight of the body is only doing lots of miracle. Me, I need to create a little bit more weight. Some people are quite open in the hips. So for them to feel something to do, they can do the same as I do. And yoga is always about the process. It's always about the flow. So every time with each breath you go deeper, that's a journey. It's like you're getting closer to your true self. If you're doing yoga and in the result-oriented manner, you're in the wrong place. Because yoga is never about result. Yoga is all about the process. So enjoy it for the maximum with softness, compassion toward yourself, with being open and receptive, with the new open to the new changes, to the transformations happening. And most important is allow yourself to change, allow yourself to transform on all levels. Now I'm going to bring again both knees So now you're going to place the left hand on the right, keep them as close as you can, and you're going to drop both knees to the right side. And again, go as much as it feels comfortable. It's not always about pushing. To allow to let go, to be, not to be, just to be. To be the doer without control. To experience without beautiful life brings to the yoga practice is making inside. Just being silent, observing. And slowly back to the center. And from here, you visualize your spine and bring both knees to the chest. Now bring your right knee on top of your left. And dropping your hips and not your hips, your knees to the right side. There is no perfect or wrong pose. Your body knows what is best. The body is wise enough to go and reach the mistakes. You as a being just need to learn how to stay within the states and sometimes to go outside of the states. So that you can experience and you can challenge yourself in order to get out of the comfort zone. And broaden the process. Now we are ready for the final pose of today, Shavasana. Settle down, bring your hips over the chest. Slowly stretch your legs and grab your thighs. I want you to really push from your elbows and push your hips away from the upper chest. So you take the left knee in the spine. And have your knees, your hands, and just relax. Letting yourself be. Just giving nothing down on the ground. Easy relax. And starting to come back. Bringing awareness to the body. Bringing awareness to the body. Feeling how the breath is moving in the body. Feel the body around and around and around. Bringing awareness to the space around yourself. Within the body movements, your fingers and your toes. Together, to energize, take a deep breath. And stretch yourself as if you're waking up in the morning. Now slowly, slowly, with the focus done. So young energy is very high during the noon time. Try to roll on your right side. So the knee side will balance your young energy. Because during the full moon, all the mental activities are overstimulated. So either young is very active and bringing to balance with yin energy, it's helping you to feel that. Slowly, whenever you're ready, slowly come to comfortable seated. So find a comfortable seated, maybe on the pillow or on the bed. Don't be shy to elevate your hips because we're going to stay and spend some time here. We will do the basic pranayama to come down and balance our lunar and solar energy channels, which is called alternative nostril breathing, Natalia. Before we start doing that, let's do the cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose, exhale. Inhale, inhale, so Nadi is alternative nostril breathing. The left palm will come into Vishnu Mudra, all facing up. The peace sign, with two fingers, will go into your third eye area. With the big thumb, you will be closing your right nostril. With the ring finger, you will be closing your left nostril. So fully exhale, both nostrils are open. Now close your right nostril and inhale through the left nostril. Close your left nostril, open your right and exhale from the right nostril. Inhale from the right nostril. Close it, open the left and exhale to the left, breathing. Soften, keeping your face again soft and relaxed. Inhale from the left. Close, open your right and exhale from the right. Inhale from the right. Close, open the left and exhale from the left. Inhale from the left. Close, exhale from the right. Inhale from the right. Close, exhale from the left. I'm going to add a little bit of Jalandhara. So inhale from the left nostril. Close both nostrils, hold your breath and drop your chin toward your chest. Lift your chin parallel to the ground, open your right and exhale from the left. Inhale from the right. Close your right nostril, drop your chin. Hold your chest as close as possible. Nose straight, your face is soft. Lift your chin, open your mouth and exhale from the left. Inhale left. close, chin over the chest. Hold this twist comfortably. Continue with your all phase of the twist. Lift the shape out to the ground, open the right and the center. Inhale right. Close the bundle. Receive the rope, the fourth rope. Open and exhale. Release the palms. Focus concentration in the breath. Being connected to sitting bones. Drop your shoulders back and down, lengthen through the spine. And this is the time when you are ready for meditation. As many minutes as you feel comfortable. We'll do 5 minutes at a time together. The mind may start friendly, so try to bring it to the center. Again, feel the breath. The breath is helping you to keep your mind centered in the present moment. The body can disturb you. That's okay. Try not to look, try not to adjust. Just stay where you are. Be silent, observant, and watch the reactions and everything that is happening in front of the surface. And then keep your face soft, relaxed. Take a deep breath in, and let hands in the breath. Remind yourself in intention at this area of your practice. With gratitude, compassion, and love, open your heart to that intention. Surrender yourself to the universe and allow the universe to make it work in your heart. Resolve it for you. without you being in control. Don't be attached to the result. Just let it go. Allow the universe to do whatever is best for you. Let's chant 3 arms together. Say our practice together. With the exhale, and exhale, bouncing the head to the universe and exhale. Exhale. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed the class. Within 24 hours, the link to the free video will be sent to you so you can save it or practice it anytime if you enjoy the sequence. Thank you so much. Stay in touch, and I will see you next week. All the best. Namaste. Let me know if you have any questions. If you have my contact, so feel free to contact me and let me know how your practice went. Thank you, and thank you.